What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Ron back with DFS Greatness. I'm here to give you great lineups, great picks. Let's have a great night, man. Let's get to it. It's only 6 games tonight. Pretty good slate, man. Short slate. Last night was a 9-game slate. It's a little shorter one tonight. Before I start my video, if you feel like this information is helpful, like my page, subscribe to my channel. Let's get to it. At the point guard, the highest point guard of the slate is the King, man. LeBron, averaging 56.1 fantasy points a game right now, man. He's on a tear. He's projected tonight to get 56.6 fantasy points. That's 5 times value. He's $300 cheap on Fanduel. So I like probably the Fanduel price, but it's the King, man. He's been on a tear last 3 games, 57, 55, and 72 fantasy points, average around 35 minutes a game. If you don't go the direction with him, and also you got Dame Lillard, excuse me. I like Dame Lillard a lot because CJ might not play. So if he do not play, Dame will be an automatic start for me. As a good matchup, I definitely would have a lot of exposure to Dame Lillard. Man, he been playing pretty good. The team been getting beat, but Dame Lillard still been putting up some crazy numbers, averaging around 47.2 fantasy points a game. He's $300 cheap on FanDuel at a 92 price tag. He's projected tonight to get 47.9 fantasy points, 5 times value, getting around 37 minutes a game. And also, my favorite guy, man, Devin Booker, been on a tear right now, man. Going against Sacramento, they ranked 29th against shooting guards. So all they've been saying, he's averaging around 41.4 fantasy points a game. Last 3 games, man, 51, 51, 45, averaging 36 minutes a game. He's projected tonight to get 43 fantasy points, just around 5x. So I definitely like the price tag for Devin Booker. And also you got Kyle Lowry tonight. Van Fleet is probably going to be out tonight. They 26 as a whole, and they 20th against the point guard Portland is. So I definitely like the price tag for Kyle Lowry, averaging 41.4 fantasy points a game. So I definitely like him. He's projected tonight to get 41.9 fantasy points, 4.8 times value. He's $300 cheap on FanDuel if you want to go that price for him, but he's a good play, man. And also, man, De'Aaron Fox. I told you guys to put him in your lineups a few weeks ago, but De'Aaron Fox, a few days ago, he dropped 38 and 30. He dropped a 60 piece. He went back to reality. His price is, I think it's a good price, $7,700 for him. He's $100 cheap on FanDuel going against going against Phoenix. They ranked 25th against the point guard. So he averaging 35.3 fantasy points. I like their price tag for him. He's playing pretty good. Bogdanovic, I think he's going to be out tonight. Also, he's on the trading block. So definitely like the usage for Fox tonight. And if I did go cheaper for any other point guard, a guy that I definitely like a lot, if you want to go cheaper, I like Derrick Rose at 6,400. He's $300 cheap on FanDuel. Going against Cleveland, 28 as a whole and 27 against the point guard. So Derrick Rose, man, averaging 30.5 fantasy points a game. He's been on a tear lately. I like Rose a lot. If you want to go the direction with him to save some money, Derrick Rose, I think he's a good play, man. And also, I told you guys the other night to go get Saxon, and he's pretty productive. He's been playing pretty good, man. Going against Detroit, it's 6,000 price tag. He's projected 29 fantasy points tonight. He's averaging 27.4 fantasy points a game. I definitely like Saxon for a low, GPP dart. You can throw in your lineup. Been playing pretty good. Do not see them wrong playing that price tag for him. If you want to go that direction with him. But I'm still going to tell y'all the guy, put this guy in your lineup, man. 4,800, man. Darius Garland, man. Other night I told you to play him. He only dropped 17. But the last other games was 34, 35. Averaging around fantasy points right now, 19.9 fantasy points a game. He's $100 cheap on FanDuel at 4,800. Projected to get 21 fantasy points tonight. I like Darius Garland, man. The guy's been playing pretty good. And another guy, keep your eye on Simmons tonight. If no CJ don't play, if you want to just put him in, sometimes you gotta go value to win money, man. You just throw some little sleepers in. I like him at 4,200. He's $300 cheap on FanDuel. Last 3 games, averaging 16.1 fantasy points a game. If CJ is out, man, he's probably gonna get at least probably about 30 minutes. Cause last game he had 34, 16 to 25. So I definitely like him for a GPP dart to throw in your lineup. I'm going to put Kyle Lowry. I like him a lot tonight. And at the shooting guard position, my favorite shooting guard is definitely, I mentioned earlier, Devin Booker, man. The guy been playing pretty good. I like him a lot. And another, if I did go cheaper for the shooting guard, a guy been playing fantastic, man, is Shea Gilgis Alexandra. I like him a lot. At the 60-day price tag, averaging 33.6 fantasy points a game. I like him a lot, man. Going against Brooklyn, he's $300 cheaper on Fanduel. This guy, he's 68 projected tonight. It's 5 times value. I like him a lot. He's projected to get 34 points tonight, man. Averaging around 35 minutes a game. Guy been playing pretty good, man. I like him a lot tonight. And if I want to go cheaper, another guy that's caught my eye that I want to have exposure to is Dylan Brooks going against Minnesota, 20th as a whole and 21st against the shooting guard. Been playing pretty good, man. I like playing value plays. Minutes is the key. He's averaging 28 minutes a game. I like that a lot. So when you look for value, you look for minutes. You look for exposure. You look for shot attempts. You just look at usage. He's going to be out there. So at 4,900, need 24 fantasy points is 5 times value. Just a dart. Just throw me a lineup. I like him a lot, man. Nothing wrong with playing him. A guy that I always like to play that's real cheap is Langston Galloway at 3,500. You want to throw him in your lineup? Do not see the wrong with playing him. He's averaging around 26 minutes a game. He's averaging 18.4 fantasy points a game. He's $100 cheap on FanDuel. He's projected tonight to get 17 fantasy points. That's 5x. Last 3 games, 31, 13, and 19. That's just a GPP dart to throw in your lineup, man. This guy, he get minutes, man, and he's a baller, man. He can put up points. So I definitely like Langston Galloway. But with shooting guard, I'm definitely going to have my guy Devin Booker. And as a small forward, I already mentioned LeBron James, small forward and point guard eligible on DraftKings. But another guy that I really like a lot, man, I'm going to just be cheap, have a balanced approach that I look at it, man. At 5,000, I like my guy, Jay Crowder, man. I like him in a good matchup going against Minnesota, 20th as a whole, 24th against small forward at 5,000. He needs 25 fantasy points, is 5 times value. He's $400 more on FanDuel, so I like the DraftKings price. Last game, he wet the bed. I played him, and he had 12 fantasy points. The game before that, he had 62. He's averaging 25.9 fantasy points a game with 31 minutes. I like him a lot, man. And another guy I like too, at cheap price, Rondo Hollis Jefferson. 26 as a whole and 20 up against the small forward. Portland is. They're being tortured, man. Like Carmelo still got no defense, so I definitely like him at 4,800, averaging 19.6 fantasy points a game. I like him a lot, man. Averaging around 20 minutes a game. They're short-handed, so he's definitely gonna get some good minutes, man. Last 3 games, 27, 26, and 23. So I definitely like him a lot. So I'm gonna go get me some Jay Crowder. And at the power forward position tonight, it's a lot of good options that they have out there. You got Anthony Davis averaging 52.7 fantasy points a game. 52.7 fantasy points a game. He's projected tonight to get 53 fantasy points. It's 5 times value. He's $900 more on FanDuel, so play him on DraftKings. It's cheap on DraftKings. Average around 35 minutes a game. I like that price tag. And another guy I like, DeAndre Ayton at 8,200. He's $100 cheap on FanDuel, averaging 37.9 fantasy points a game. He's projected tonight to get 38 fantasy points. That's 4.7 times value. I definitely like him. Been playing good. He got a little price bump, but the guy been balling, man. Been producing. And Kevin Love, I don't know. He's going to play tonight. He's questionable. They trying to trade him, but like I told you in the other video, his contract is so massive. A lot of teams are scared to touch it, and he's not worth $100 million no more, not at all. Another guy I like too is 7,000. I think it's too cheap. Is Jaren Jackson Jr. going against Minnesota. He's projected tonight to get 31.9 fantasy points at 4.6 times value. He's been averaging around 30.7 fantasy points a game. Last 3 games, 39, 40, 32, and 28 minutes. Jaren Jackson this year has been playing pretty good. He's playing better defense. He's not foul happy like he was at first, just getting foul. I mean, you could play him. He can have 4 fouls in the first quarter. Be like, damn, what is he doing? But this year he's been more productive and not fouling that much. So definitely like they got to throw him in your lineup. And another guy that's cheap, I didn't mention earlier. He's small for power forward. Danilo Gallinari. I think that's a cheap price tag for him, man. He's a productive guy. He's averaging 30.7 fantasy points a game. Last 3 games, man, 33, 32, 23. Getting around 30 minutes a game. He's projected tonight to get 30 fantasy points. Is 5 times value. He's $200 cheaper on FanDuel. So if you want to go to FanDuel price, I don't see nothing wrong with it. If you want to, save a little money and go FanDuel price. But the guy that I like a lot tonight, man, I'm gonna go Jaren Jackson Jr. I like him a lot, man. That's the guy I'm gonna put in a few lineups. It's kind of I like that Memphis and Minnesota is one of my favorite games tonight. At the center position tonight, you got Cat. I don't know if he's coming back tonight. He's questionable, so he hasn't played in a minute. So if he does play, he might be on minute restriction. But you got AD. You got Drummond, man. He's on the trading block at 9,700. He's $600 more on Fanduel. So I like the DraftKings price going against Cleveland, 28th as a whole, and they work 19th against centers. Last three games, averaging 48.4 fantasy points a game, 45, 51, and 33 his points. He's getting around 34 minutes a game, playing pretty good, man. And also you got Hassan Whiteside. Whiteside has been balling, man, averaging around 41.8 fantasy points a game. Last three games, 49, 62, and 44. He's $300 more on FanDuel, so I definitely like the price tag for him. You know, I see Long Whiteside been productive, man. He's been very offensive game. Like when he first got to Miami, he was very offensive, rebounding. But now, he's taking over. They need him to score because, they've been getting beat lately. And another center that I like a lot, man, is Jonas Valanciunas. Going against Minnesota. Well, I don't know if Cat playing is cheap on FanDuel. The FanDuel price is probably better. It's $500 cheaper. 20th as a whole. Last three games, man, this guy been balling, averaging around 32.7 fantasy points a game, 53, 34, and 38 with 25 minutes a game. I like him a lot. I do not see wrong with playing him. And the guy, you want to go cheap, you can. 47, Brandon Clark. If you want to play him in the lineup, just a GPP dart, man. You always want to do these all these value plays. You always throw in your lineup 4,700. He's been productive. He's $100 more on FanDuel. Last three games, averaging 24 fantasy points a game, 21, 17, and 19, getting around 21 minutes. Just a little dart you want to throw in your lineup, man. But at 3,900, man, you always got my guy JaVale McGee. He always been shacked in a fool, but at the price tag 3,900, averaging 19.1 fantasy points a game. Last three games, 25, 19, 20. And getting around averaging 17 minutes a game, man. JaVale McGee, man, he's a point stopper, man. Blocks, rebounds, everything. He only play a short amount of minutes. Imagine if JaVale McGee played more minutes than what he does. Man, that guy probably had like 40 and 50 a night. But he just don't play that many minutes. Just start the game off and start the half, and that's about it. He's $500 more on FanDuel, so I definitely like the price tag, man. Yeah, man, this is your boy Rome back with DFS greatness, man. Just broke down of my favorite plays that I like a lot tonight. I'm at the center. I just feel like the centers you can have, Valanciunas, that's one of my favorite centers tonight. And also DeAndre Ayton is my favorite too. I think he's in a good match against Sacramento. I'm going against Rashad Holmes, and I like Drummond, man. Not seeing wrong with it. If you want to pay up for Drummond, you got 3,000. That's a lot of salary, but definitely probably going to go to Valanciunas. I think he's cheaper, and I like him also. Yeah, man. If you want to, another guy was like saying earlier, Ronald Hollis Jefferson, cheap guy, man, 4,800, boom. And that's a core that I like, man. This is like my favorite plays for the slate, man. Just balanced approach, just trying to get to the green line, man. You got the superstars, you got LeBron, you got AD. The question is, you throw him in your lineup, and then against New York, LeBron he put on a show against New York. Do not see wrong playing with the King, and also Damian Lillard. Keep an eye on the CJ McCollum news. CJ McCollum now definitely want to have some exposure to Damian Lillard, man. At the end of the day, man, hopefully this video is helpful. You like the page, you like the content, subscribe to my channel, man, and like my page. Also follow me on Twitter at DFS Greatness on Twitter. Until next time, I'm out. Good luck, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. The playoff video for football will be dropping either tonight or tomorrow for the divisional round. The wild card was crazy, man. It was a lot of upsets, but at the end of the day, that's what happened, man. Saints. 3 years in a row, they don't got beat. It says a pass interference. At the end of the day, they both was pushing off on each other. Rudolph went up there and caught the ball, man. At the end of the day, that's how it goes. But next time I'm out. Good luck, everyone. Let's get to it.